Gyeongdong Market is Mecca in the world of traditional medicine. Herbs, roots, and mysterious extracts are brought here from the whole country and from abroad. To orient oneself here, one has to come from a long line of homeopaths. Formed in the 50s, Gyeongdong Market occupies 100,000 square meters and is open from 4 in the morning till 7 in the evening. The first thing that catches the eye here on the herbs market is a huge amount of ginseng. All the ginseng I bought in Moscow had no effect on me. Maybe I did something wrong. It's high time I found that out. Here's a charming man. Annyeonghaseyo. Annyeonghaseyo. Hello? Could you tell me what red ginseng is? Red? First things first. Traditionally, ginseng is divided into 4 categories depending on its age and quality. Celestial, earthly, good, and sliced. Celestial is the most expensive one. Usually, it's a perfectly shaped 6-year-old root. This one is, for instance, just a good ginseng. 3 years old. It's a wonderful, exhilarating remedy. Koreans peel it and eat it like a carrot. It gives energy. Besides, it is used to make tea. You see over there? I have all the roots places according to their age and consequently prices. He is a 3-year-old one, 4-year-old, and here is one that is 6 years old, a celestial ginseng. It's the most expensive one. And tell me, what's red ginseng? Red ginseng? Yes. It's not a type, but a cooking method. We take it fresh, steam it for 15 minutes, and then dry it for 24 hours. This procedure is repeated 9 times. Thus, we get a dried root which has preserved all the healthy properties to the maximum. Korean either slice this ginseng and eat it, or turn it into powder and add it to water, tea, and milk. Here, have a look. 1 teaspoon of this powder dissolved in water a day will give you energy and make your life longer. As to the healthy properties of ginseng, apart from being a proven anti-carcinogenic remedy, it also fortifies the immune system, improves intellectual abilities and memory, mitigates fatigue, and increases sexual drive. This is red ginseng powder, and almeo? Oh, it's rather expensive. This sachet costs $100. This sachet $100? Whoa. Our program has slowly turned into the program Everything About Health. I hope you've understood how to use this stuff. Dear sir, I've had a hard day. Maybe you'll peel one little root for me to regain my strength. Of course, give me a minute. Koreans measure products in gyons. It's around 600 European grams. 1 gyeon of fresh celestial 6-year-old ginseng costs 30,000 wons. That is $30. Dried powder costs 100. Here, take it. Try our ginseng. A half? Oh, ha ha ha. To our health. Bitter? Bitterish, bitterish. Chew slowly. You'll get used to it. It is the healthiest root in the world. We are like brothers now, eating halves of the same root. Where does the power lie, brother? The power is in ginseng. Thanks a lot. You are such a trendy man. Goodbye. Winged by the half of this powerful root, I'm moving on. It definitely gives you some drive. The more I learn, the more interesting it becomes. According to official information, there are 547 different herbs and over 2,000 health-strengthening ingredients presented on Kyungdong. There are 1,500 shops here. I wish I could know the assortment better. Besides, it's time for me to conduct my favorite experiment and figure out what can be bought on this particular market with the amount of money that equals $50. What do I know about herbs? Nothing. Well, for one banal wisdom, everything in this world can be the poison or a remedy. It all depends on the dose. Certainly you have to study it all, because for someone as unprepared as me, it will all do for the fire. I need to find someone who is knowledgeable in it. This person is like a doctor. Hello, Alexander? Mr. Pak? Mr. Pak. Mr. Pak, could you cure me from something right now? This, for example, is a wonderful remedy for hair growth. I think you have problems with that. You have thinning hair. He discovered my dark secret. Yeah? This is a wonderful remedy. It's called Hutuyani Cordata. Smell it. It smells good. It is used to make alcoholic tincture, which really helps in your case. Spray it several times a day. Look how I do it. Yeah, that's it. I think it's the best advertising for this remedy. And how much does it cost? This jar, only $40. $40 for this jar, and do you have a smaller jar? We'll figure something out. Mr. Pak, I live in a big, cold northern city called Moscow. I don't usually have much energy, and I need some remedies. One to fall asleep and sleep soundly, and another to wake up, run fast, and smile broadly. What would you recommend for me? A minute, I have an idea. Come here. Here are 2 sachets for you. This one contains crushed bark of a plant called Evkomia veselitsne. It grows in China. It's a wonderful energizer which will cleanse your liver. Oh, I see. You need to drink it in the morning with boiled water. It will give you energy for the whole day. And here are crushed fruits of Chinese dates. Take a handful and add some boiled water too. But that's before going to bed. What else does a person need for happiness? Almeo in general? Well, this one is 15, this one 35, and 10 for the sprayer. 15, 35, well, 15, 35, 10. That's 60. Dear Mr. Pak, would you give me a discount? Let's say sell it all for 50? 50? Is it okay? Yeah, sure. Super, Mr. Pak. Thank you for rising me from the grave, so to say. To sum up, for the equivalent of 50 American dollars we bought in Korean wons, sleep remedy, 15,000 wons. $15. Energizer, 35,000 wons. 35, hair growth remedy. 10,000 wons, $10. Life is getting better. Hooray! You probably need a few days to walk around the herbs market, and I don't have much time. I want to try, smell, and touch everything. However, I recommend you to be careful in order not to eat something wrong.
No touch.
Hey, what are you doing? Don't eat that. Why? It's an insect. Rather a dangerous one if you eat it. An insect. A worm. I've walked thousands of kilometers on the most exotic markets of the world trying all sorts of things. Clever people told me, careful, Pryanikov, you'll get it in the neck one day. And this moment has almost come. I was half a step away from eating this caterpillar. And what is it, dear sir? It's a silk moth caterpillar. You can't just eat it. Come here, I'll tell it to you. Okay? Well, look, here are big centipedes. Like silk moth caterpillars, they are used when someone has problems with their back or joints. But first, they should be treated in a special way. Besides, it's an ingenious remedy to improve potency. Of course it's good. I mean, it's good for the potency if you attach it to the right place, as I understand? Yes, you are right. A very energy-active remedy. And if it doesn't help, you can also try frogs here. What's that? Frogs have been used in medicine since ancient times. They help cure different diseases. They are especially useful for men. We have many more interesting things in our shop. Come inside. Silkworm, $30. Scolopendra tails, $40. And finally, dried frogs, $10. Inside the shop, the most valuable ingredients are stored. There are many dangerous and rare remedies here. Oh, a real half-light reigns here, like in Baba Yaga's hut. That's where dried worms and frogs should be. Tell me, what happens here? It's a very old shop, one of the oldest ones on the market. We sell more than 500 rare remedies, which you cannot find in Europe. Many of them are of animal origin. Here, for example, scorpions. They help people with disabilities affecting intellectual abilities and Alzheimer's diseases. Yeah, cure disabilities affecting intellectual abilities. That's just what I need. And what's that? These are poisonous cockroaches from Mongolia. They contain substances needed to make a remedy against cerebral hemorrhage. They are used to make expensive drugs. 600 grams of such bugs cost $1,000. $1,000 for 600 grams of these cockroaches? When I was a student, we had cockroaches worth $1 million in our dormitory, you know? Tell me, I noticed that it's written in Chinese here and not Korean. Why?
이 한문으로 써 있는 거.
Korean alphabet was only created in 1443. It's called Hangul. For several thousands of years before it was created, we had been using Chinese characters. Of course, all medical terms came to us from ancient times, so medical people still use Chinese for work. I see. So Chinese for Koreans is like Latin for Europeans. Let's say I caught a cold in Moscow. I come to a pharmacy and instead of our usual powders and mixtures, and I'm told, buy 300 grams of scorpions, 2 dried frogs, this dried caterpillar, and you'll be healthy again.